Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nadia Zaka binti Mazabidi. In this video reflection, I will explain my understanding of web service using the translation project and how SOOP and WSDL help make it works. This project allows the translation between Malay and English. What is a web service? A web service allows application to communicate through the internet. In my translation project, a client sends a word in a source language like a Malay and get the English translation in a return. The data is transferred using the SOAP and WSDL defines how this communication works. Let's look at the WSDL file generated for our translation web service. WSDL stands for Web Service Description Language, and it acts like a contract that defines what our web service can do. The definition text defines the root element. The type section describes the data types used. The message elements define input and output message. The port type defines the operation or functions like translate and get supported language. The binding and service define how and where the service is accessible. SOAP request. Here's how SOAP works in my project. The SOAP request includes the original language, new language, and the word. In this example, translating hi from Malay to English. Next, we will talk about the SOAP response. In SOAP response, it gives the result hi. The SOAP response writes this result in a structured format so the client can understand it. WSDL, the Web Service Blueprint. WSDL stands for Web Service Description Language. It describes all the operations, input or output message structures, and endpoint URLs. In my project, WSDL tells us how to use the translate method, what parameters it needs, and the expected return format. Mapping SOAP to WSDL. Everything in SOAP message is based on what's defined in the WSDL. For example, the translate operation is in SOAP match the WSDL operation with the same name. Each parameter in the request is defined as a web param in the code and becomes part of the WSDL schema. The reflection and learning of the lab that I have learned. This lab helped me clearly understand the connection between WSDL and SOAP. Without WSDL, it would be difficult to structure requests and understand responses. I now realize how a service like this can power real-world systems such as dictionary apps, learning platforms, or even chatbots. Thank you for watching. I hope my explanation of the translation project and how SOAP and WSDL work together has been helpful.